found that nothing in life is worthwhile unless you take risks. Nothing. Nelson Mandela said, "There is no passion to be found playing small and settling for a life that's less than the one you're capable of living."
Hi, I'm Dr. Matt Bradbury, family corrective chiropractor, and this is our practice, One Life Family Chiropractic here in Georgetown, Ontario, Canada. And today we're actually talking about, well, guess what? Shoulder pain caused by a rotator cuff tear. I'm going to teach you some simple things that you can help yourself do right now at home. And some simple things if you're trying to get to the gym, these can really be helpful. But in terms of helping you heal, helping you function better, these may really help. And I want to share them with you today because I feel they're just so important. And doing that homework at home and just being able to have that sense of control really helps in terms of helping you get back on track, especially if you're a busy parent, a mom or dad, and trying to keep up with carrying the kids in one hand, doing the groceries in the other, and just keep up with life. So remember, rotator cuff tears may cause discomfort, weakness, and just general lack of mobility in terms of how you move when you're trying to keep up with things. So there's 3 things I'm going to teach you today, and I really want to share a little bit with you about your anatomy so you understand better. And remember that corrective chiropractor, I'm looking at the health of your spine and your nervous system. Your brain sends messages through your spinal cord to your muscles, your organs, all the important things, and helps with how you heal. So guess what? The first thing you can do if you're watching this is stand up. Bring your phone up just like this. Take a break because bad posture is going to be related to your overall healing and how you move and get back on track. So if you're doing one of these for 6-7 hours a day, consider first of all, making a point to stand up every 20-30 minutes. The next best investment would be get yourself a standing desk. And remember that some of the areas you may be noticing your shoulder, but many a times we'll do an examination with somebody and notice that they also have structural shifts or their nerves are irritated. So these are going to be areas they may feel, but also areas they may not feel. And that's why it's so important to get checked to know if this system is working at its best. And really, it's about optimizing your resilience and how you bounce back so that the nerves can communicate properly with the muscles, tissues, and help you be at your best. So consider the health of your spine and your nervous system. Now that you're standing up and I got you watching this, I want you to start with number 1. Number 1 is going to look like this. While you're standing up, what I want you to do is just do one of these. Let the arm that's uncomfortable just hang out here. And you'll notice I'm leaning over about 20-30 degrees. And all I'm doing is the pendulum. Let your shoulder relax. And you're going to go clockwise. You can do that for 1 to 2 minutes. Just let everything sink in. Breathe into it. Focus on your breathing. Longer out than in. And you can do counterclockwise as well. So that would be number 1, just a gentle pendulum exercise. Starting with this, just putting some thought to it and getting some motion through that joint and being gentle about it. Now this may help improve joint stiffness as well as improve circulation and just setting some intention for the healing. Now with the next one, I want you to grab the soft tissue ball. Something like this or a lacrosse ball can be really useful. And on that shoulder that's uncomfortable, what I want you to do, first of all, you may have some trigger points between here, your pec, and your shoulder. So you can actually gently push this into here. And what I'll do is I'll put it on the edge of the wall and I'll just lean into it. Now, when you find that trigger point, those areas where you're sensitive, breathe 20 to 30 seconds, breathe into it. You may find it gets a little bit easier. Now I'm working on the front of my shoulder as well. You can lean into the shoulder as well, just like this. And just keep that ball at your desk. It's something so simple that you can do on your own. You can do the shoulder, the pec, and you may even find that the posterior rotator cuff muscles, you may even find that you're uncomfortable through here as well. And you can work all around the shoulder and also work on the upper back. So in these areas here between your shoulder blade and your spine, what I'm going to do is just lean. And of course, the further you walk away from the wall, the more intense it's going to be. But you may find just breathing in there and working on those tissues makes things, well, a lot easier. So I find keep this close to you, and that's really going to be oftentimes a game changer in terms of something you can control, something you can do on your own, especially if you find yourself uncomfortable while you're trying to get through your workday. Now you'll see here for the last one, I have a band. Something that you can just, again, keep at your desk, keep handy to help support the healing. What I want you to do is just work on some light external rotation of your shoulder. And all you remember, when you get it moving, groceries in, garbage out. Your body's trying to lay down new tissue as you heal, and get rid of the old damaged tissue. So you want to support healing, and you want to keep this light. So find a band that is one that is very light and just start. You're going to start with 10 to 15 reps. And now all I'm going to do is you can anchor this somewhere. You can tie it off on a door jamb, however, something sturdy. And what I'm going to do is just, if this is the problem side, I'm going to work on some external rotation. And what I'll do is keep my elbow at my side and just focus solely on turning my shoulder out. Now engage your shoulders back, keep your good posture, and just do one of these. 10 to 15 reps, 2 sets, at least once a day to help support your healing. I would even do 2 times a day just to help some global motion if you're going really light. So some simple things that you can do regularly. And remember, a lot of times, in terms of helping you get back on track, it's going to involve you doing the work. So you got to start, you got to be consistent, whether you set an alarm on your phone, stick a little calendar on your desk to help keep you accountable, and strike out the day every time you do your exercises. So start simple, start with the pendulum, use a soft tissue ball, and of course keep a band to help strengthen your rotator cuff to support your healing. So remember, your body can adapt and you can build your resilience. But so saying, you got to be consistent and show up for yourself. Anyways, I'll leave you that today. And remember, I've shared with you before, I love doing this. I love sharing the message, the simple things you can do at home or at the office or the gym. And I got a big mission in terms of helping people understand their health, that their nervous system is vitally important, and that how they function, more health equals more function. And what you do with your day-to-day habits makes a big difference, and that spine and nervous system is vitally important. So if you take a moment, please take a moment to subscribe, share, get this message out to somebody who you know may need it, or just share it off to your feed because you never know who may be watching and get the benefit. Anyways, I greatly appreciate you. Hope you're having a wonderful day out there, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.
Thanks for watching Dr. Matt's self-help videos. See you in the next video.